Hey guys, this is Falcon2081 and we got Battlefield Bad Company 2 Isla Innocentes highlights video with a special guest commentator. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Thanks.
Hello YouTubers, this is Gino Chibi. I'm also known as Obehong. Anyhow, my friend Falcon2081, he asked me to be a guest commentator for this video. At first I was a bit hesitant, but then it seems that he wanted to have a different, do something different for you guys, the viewers, and have someone else do commentaries for his video. And I said, fine, I'll do it. And it should be fun. I figured it would be fun. There are some problems, however, when commentating on other people's video. Falcon usually likes to give tips and talk about the shots that he made. And problem is that I did not play this game with him. I did not play this the footages that you see in here. So I can't really tell you what he was thinking. I can't tell you how the game went. But what I can tell you, what I can give you to you guys, are insights on Falcon as a player and as a person, because I've known him since elementary school. So we've been playing games and we've been friends for a very, very long time. Anyhow, the footage here is this is Isla Inocente, and he's playing as an attacker. And many of you may have noticed that he stayed very near to where their original spawn is, in fact. And this is, for some people, this is cause for concern, because they would call him a camper for just staying very far behind and using the sniper to kill everyone else. But I personally don't think he's a camper. In fact, there are things that many of the you viewers, have to consider, that is that he is overlooking at many of the objectives, and he is helping a lot of the teammates by spotting enemies. In fact, he just spotted that one, in fact, by spotting enemies, by covering the objectives, by not letting them go near them. And if any of them do get near those objectives, he can take them out with a sniper rifle. And a lot of I remember reading when he posted a lot of Modern Warfare 2 videos, a lot of the people complain about it, or kind of ranted, or what's that word? I keep forgetting. Flamed him for being a camper. Personally, apart from that, I don't think he is, for reasons like I just previously mentioned, but more because he doesn't stay in one spot for a long, long time. And not only that, he's constantly moving from place to place. However, he does stay in one specific area. Now, the reason why he does that is because he's very meticulous. He's very, very conservative as a player, and he's a very defensive player, and a very effective one too. That's one thing that I can say, is that compared to many other snipers, they only play for their own benefits. They only play to get a lot of kills, to improve on their kill streak. Falcon does have a very good kill streak. In fact, I believe he's near a 3.0, and he has a very high accuracy rate when it comes to shooting with the sniper. However, he does it as a teammate, because if you see right now in this very footage, he's very near the objectives, and then he's giving covers to a lot of his teammates. Like I said previously, he's giving a lot of cover. He's eliminating a lot of the enemies to allow his teammates to get near, to get closer. And as a recon class, as a recon player, there's only so much you can do. So sometimes when I play with him and he's a recon player, I kind of get frustrated, because it's his movements, his effectiveness is a bit limited. Now, this particular clip right here is kind of interesting. This is he posted this very short clip a couple of days ago. It's him knifing Bartman, a member from the Xbox forum, and I believe that there's a death match going on between Bartman and Falcon about who's going to get more kills, more dog tags from each other. I actually had the privilege to play against Bartman a couple of days ago, and I was pretty upset that he got about 8 of my dog tags. So that's how games, and that's how it is. That's how games are. So can't complain. I just have to shrug it off and do better next time. But apart from that, what else can I say about Falcon? One thing that I can say about him is that you see him switching classes right now, and I could say that he is very, very effective playing any other class other than recon. He's not exclusively. He doesn't play exclusively as a recon player or as a sniper player in any other first-person shooter. In fact, before Battlefield Bad Company 2, in fact, even before Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, he used to play a lot of COD 4, and he used to play a lot with the assault rifle and many other weapons in COD 4. I believe it wasn't until a lot of gamers posted their YouTube clips or montages using snipers only, pulling off a lot of quick scopes and no scope shots. And I think that kind of motivated Falcon to give snipers a shot, because honestly, for the many years that I've spent, I've played games with him. In fact, I believe one of the very first-person shooters that we played together, and seriously, it was MOHA, or Medal of Honor Allied Assault. And during that time, he didn't play with snipers a lot. And even COD 4, when the game came out, he was exclusively using guns such as the M16, the G36, and the MP5 and whatnot. And like I said, it wasn't until the montages started to become really popular that he wanted to challenge himself a bit more and give snipers a shot. And surprisingly enough, he started doing very well with them. In fact, he got really good at it. In fact, that it's become something of his. Every time there's a first-person shooter and there's sniper classes in there, he wants to give that a try, and he's really good at it too. So it's been something about him ever since the beginning. He's always been very good at games in general, and or any other type of activities that involve mechanical precision and whatnot, mechanical movement precision, using body functions and whatnot. That kind of sounded a little weird, so I hope you guys don't think of anything of that. He's gonna kill me after he listens to this. But apart from that, there are other things that I like to say. In this particular clip, earlier I mentioned about him being a very good team player. In fact, in some cases he does like to veer off and do things on his own and just go out and kill players just for the fun of it. And he's doing that right now in this very particular clip. He's playing right now as a defender, him and his teammates. Usually, with the people he play with, they're good enough to defend the objectives in their bases. So Falcon, just to have a little bit of fun and just to start killing players and deplete their tickets, he goes near their spawn and somehow spawn traps them. There's one thing about Rush and Battlefield Bad Company 2 is that you can't really spawn trap the enemies. They do have chances to get away from their spawn and do some damage, as opposed to Conquest in this game. Because I've played with a lot of the Xbox Forum members and Falcon and a lot of his friends on Conquest, and usually when we capture all flags, we just go and spawn trap all the enemies from their bases, and it's pretty nasty. It's not very nice what they do there. So spawn trapping, it's not as bad when you play Rush as opposed to Conquest. Anyhow, back to what I was saying about the skills, Falcon with the skills and playing with snipers and whatnot. I'm not very surprised at how good he is as a player. In fact, it kind of upsets me that he doesn't want to test his skills, and I always bug him about him trying to play this game competitively or any other first-person shooter, as a matter of fact. And I asked Falcons, why don't you play competitively? Why don't you go to local tournaments and whatnot? Usually his responses are more in line with, I don't need to play competitively, I just want to have fun and play publicly. There's no real need for him to actually go out and prove himself, just to stroke his ego like some other people do when they play competitively. And it's one trait that I really appreciate. Yeah, there's something about Falcon that he doesn't have this big ego. In fact, a lot of his videos when he posts comments, they're very, very useful comments that he gives out. He tells you how to play and whatnot. He gives you tips. Anyways, the video is about to end, so I'm going to plug this in for Falcon. If you like this video, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And in my part, I want to thank you guys for watching and for listening to me talk. Hope you enjoyed the commentaries that I made for this video, and thank you for watching.